Welcome. Today we embark on a journey back through time to the very dawn of human achievement. We'll explore the rise of ancient civilizations, the grand and intricate societies that shape the world we know today. In this journey, we're going to uncover the meaning of civilization. We'll discover how these remarkable societies emerged from humble beginnings and explore some of the earliest civilizations that have left their mark on history. So what is a civilization? Well, a civilization is a complex entity born from a gathering of people in vast numbers. When populations swell, so too does the need for structure and innovation. And it's here, at this point of transformation, that civilizations are born. They're characterized by their cultural and technological achievements, systems of writing, governance, social hierarchies, and the rise of cities. And so we're going to look at 6 key features of civilization. To start with, there's urbanization, and as these early civilizations grow, they become ever more sophisticated. People come together and they live in large centers. Social structures emerge, defining the roles and status of individuals and within these burgeoning societies. Meanwhile, urbanization saw the rise of great cities, hubs of human ingenuity, where trade, governance, and culture could thrive. The next step is to have a clear sense of government and law. With growth comes complexity and the need for order. Governments were formed to guide these vast populations and laws were established to maintain harmony. And it's through these frameworks that civilizations flourished, creating a blueprint for the societies of the future. Writing and record keeping is another key feature which is crucial to the success of these early civilizations. Writing emerged, which was a powerful tool for recording laws, documenting history, and preserving knowledge. And this new ability to keep records allowed these societies to flourish and sustain themselves for future centuries to come. And it allowed them to make giant leaps in cultural and technological advancement. The word itself, civilization, is a topic of debate. Throughout history, it's sometimes been used to suggest superiority, ignoring the profound sophistication of cultures that don't fit the pattern. We must tread carefully, recognizing that civilization comes in many forms, each with its own unique contributions to humanity. And so how do civilizations come about? What is the recipe book for this? Well, it begins with a delicate interplay of environmental conditions, human ingenuity, and historical events. Over time, as these elements align, civilizations emerge, shaped by the beliefs, values, and remarkable individuals that define them. Imagine, if you will, a recipe for civilization. It begins with a surplus of food, enabling people to turn their focus away from mere survival. With spare time on their hands, they begin to specialize, and some become craftsmen, others traders, builders, or scribes. Specialization leads to advancement, and soon governance is required to manage these increasingly complex societies. A civilization, like a grand symphony, depends on all these parts working together in harmony. So when a society finds itself with an abundance of food, it transforms everything. No longer bound by the demands of agriculture, people can now devote themselves to mastering new skills. This is the birth of specialized labor. Craftsmen, builders, traders, each contributing their unique abilities, each piece fitting perfectly into the puzzle of civilization. And as civilizations grow more sophisticated, the need for record keeping became vital. Writing emerged, a tool that would allow laws to be codified, historical events to be chronicled, and knowledge to be passed down through generations. And with writing came organized government, a system of leadership that could guide these vast populations and maintain order through shared beliefs and values. So now we're going to turn our eye towards the development of a range of different civilizations to look at how they piece together on a timeline. So our journey now takes us to Mesopotamia, often referred to as the cradle of civilization. Nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, this land was the birthplace of some of humanity's greatest achievements. Here, the Sumerians developed the first known writing system, cuneiform, around 3200 BCE. In the hands of King Hammurabi, laws were etched into stone, creating the first written legal code, the famous Code of Hammurabi. From around 3500 BCE to 539 BCE, Mesopotamia was home to a succession of advanced cultures. The Sumerians, the Akkadians, the Babylonians, and the Assyrians. This fertile region witnessed great strides in agriculture, architecture, and law, forever changing the course of human history. We now travel east to the banks of the Indus River. The Indus Valley Civilization, one of the earliest known cultures, thrived here. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa were bustling centres of trade and culture. Over time, the Aryans migrated to this region, heralding the Vedic period, the birthplace of Hinduism, while the Mauryan Empire under Ashoka would later spread Buddhism across Asia. From 3300 BC to 185 BC, the Indus Valley Civilization flourished. Its carefully planned cities and sophisticated urban culture were unrivaled in the ancient world. With the spread of Buddhism and Hinduism, India's influence stretched across continents, leaving an indelible mark on world history. Now let's journey to the banks of the Nile, where the ancient Egyptian civilization arose. Unified around 3100 BCE, Egypt became a land of immense power and architectural achievement. The Old Kingdom brought us to the pyramids of Giza, where the New Kingdom marked the height of Egypt's wealth and influence. But like all great civilizations, Egypt too would face its end, conquered by Rome in 30 BCE after the death of Cleopatra. And now our journey takes us to Greece, where the foundations of Western culture were laid. Early cultures like the Minoans and the Mycenaeans thrived between 2000 and 1100 BCE, but it was classical Greece in the 5th and 4th centuries BCE that made the most profound contributions to philosophy, democracy, and the arts. Under the guidance of leaders like Pericles and philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, Greece's golden age began to shape the future of civilization. And as we go to the Far East, to China, the Shah dynasty, believed to have emerged around 2070 BCE, marks the dawn of Chinese civilization, though its existence remains debated. The Shang dynasty that followed is better documented, known for its advancements in bronze work and the development of the earliest Chinese writing. By the time of the Qing dynasty in 221 BCE, China had been unified into one vast empire, building the Great Wall to defend against northern invaders and burying its emperor with the famous terracotta army. Going across the oceans, we find ourselves in Mesoamerica or Central America, where the Olmecs, the mother culture of the region, laid the foundations for future civilizations. In fact, the name of Mexico is derived from this civilization, the Olmecs. Emerging around 1500 BCE, the Olmecs are known for their colossal stone head carvings, an enduring testament to their artistic and religious sophistication. Though their civilization declined around 400 BCE, their influence persisted, shaping the Maya and the Aztecs. Finally, we come to Rome, the city that would rule the world. According to legend, Rome was founded by Romulus in 753 BCE. Over time, it grew from a kingdom to a republic, with elected officials governing the Roman people. Under Augustus, the Roman Empire began, expanding across Europe, Asia, and Africa. By the time of its fall in 476 in the Christian era, or in the Common Era rather, Rome had left an indelible mark on law, architecture, and governance. Through our journey today, we have seen how the rise and fall of ancient civilizations have shaped the course of human history. Each of these great societies, from Mesopotamia to Rome to the Olmecs to China to India, has left a lasting legacy, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of all humanity. These civilizations may have faded, but their contributions continue to shape the world in which we live today.